It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Now the official countdown has begun. So, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. Brady cannot join us this evening, but he is here in spirit, and he gave me full permission for Zygon to murder everyone. So, things are looking good for me. So, in case you missed last week, the party, after traveling looking for the Lawbearers' vestige of divergence, came upon a sunken prison from a time predating the calamity. As they... Guys, I try really hard, and then you guys make fun of me. And
my name's
anyway.
Jacob, and I know mathematics.
Oh, he hurt his finger. Feelings. Finger?
Yep. Alright, good one, Caleb.
There he is. He's back, baby.
Got him.
Let's
Got
go.
him.
You're welcome. I took it all off you, Jacob. I brought it over to myself.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm deleting it right now. I'm actually deleting everything right now. No one's
Restart
able
the
to clip it. Hey guys, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons.
So, the party ventured into the sunken dungeon, where they found... Yes, thank you. They found vats containing strange creatures that looked humanoid at first glance, but upon further inspection, were long-limbed and clawed and fanged. As they descended further and further, they eventually came upon a strange figure, and that figure ran, causing Thea and Anzu to pursue. Thea did catch the figure, but was then immediately taken to 0 HP because it revealed itself to be a demi-lich using one of its abilities. The party then reassembled, reviving Thea shortly, and then ventured into a large arena-like space where they fought hordes of zombies and 3 demi-lich. After a hard-fought battle where multiple members were downed and revived, Cirrus, climbing into the rafters after a wild magic burst of flight. Actually, no, your wings, your copper wings. Yeah. After flying up and seeing something gleaming, he reached out and grabbed the bow Final Judgment and received a vision, seemingly being judged himself, and received the Mark of the Lawbearer, a giant tattoo emblazoned on his back with the symbol of the Lawbearer. The party then rallied and defeated the demi-liches, and now you stand in this space. Everything is very quiet. Cirrus has a new bow. You see, the bow is it's a longbow in size, but it's very, very thin. You see, the bow itself seems to be made out of metal, with like bits of what look like rust, but is just the color, not the quality. You then see the bowstring on it is made of a super tensile steel that seems to glimmer with some sort of magical essence. I hear Kimmy. Anyway, it's a Kimmy. A wild Kimmy has appeared.
Oh, I totally just opened that super quickly. I definitely didn't just take like 30 seconds to open a jar of pickles.
Man, I'm glad Caleb's mic was on for that.
Anyway.
Somebody clip that.
Do Caleb fail number 2 of the evening. But the bow itself is very, very sleek. It has this kind of like otherworldly quality. First of all, you've never seen a bow forged from iron. You also see on the edges of the bow, on each side, you see what look like small chains. That as you move the bow, they kind of rattle just a little bit. And the bow itself, the bow string, as you like go to pluck it, just kind of testing it out, Cirrus, it actually cuts your finger.
Ow.
And you bleed into the bow.
Well, what
and
the
when you
fuck
do
is
that,
he supposed to do with that?
as you bleed into the bow, you see the blood drop from when you pulled it, sink into the metal as it goes through the string.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That was pretty sick right there.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Can
I mean, I do know, but like.
It was the string that I touched that did that?
Yeah, the bow string. It made you have a cut on your draw finger. Yeah, they're one of them, not the. Yeah, it depends on how you draw. Anyway.
Can I touch the string again?
Yeah, it's a metal string.
Nothing? No
Nope.
cuts this time?
Nope.
What the fuck was that? Hey, am I with everybody?
Yeah, we'll say that you've landed and everything has kind of died down. Zygon is currently going to each of the zombies and smashing, or he's turned his packed weapon into a little meat cleaver, and you see him cutting some of the heads off from the zombies and stuffing them in the bag of holding. You know, having fun.
Why are you so weird like that?
I don't know, man. Sometimes you just need a head.
He says that as I'm still regenerating fingers on his body.
Yeah.
Hey,
yes, Animus, thank you. I was also wondering if we made some kind of deal with another god this time. Hopefully not for 1,000 years of my afterlife.
No, not this time. No. This is just something I can do now.
Hey, Animus.
Yes.
You want to do me a favor, buddy, old pal?
Yes.
Can you touch this bowstring for me?
I touched the bowstring.
As you go to touch it, the string disappears.
Oh, what the fuck? Ah, got him.
What? What happened?
Can I like reach for where the bowstring would be?
It reappears and you pull it back.
Ah.
See, isn't that cool? I totally knew that was gonna happen.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the bow chose you now.
I guess so. Yeah. It's almost like a blood pact or something.
Oh. Andrew, I think one of us did make another deal with a god.
Oh yeah. You want to see this new tattoo that I got? I just like whip my shirt off and like turn around and show it off to him.
Is there actually a tattoo?
Yeah,
I
there's
forgot about that.
It's a brand.
Beautiful,
So-
serious. I like that so much.
So somewhere between a brand and a tattoo, like you can see the skin is a little swollen from the rapid application of this. Also, it's in white ink.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's like a big white tattoo on Cirrus's body. You also, Cirrus, you can't see this, but the scales themselves go over your shoulders. So like it goes down into your tricep.
Ooh.
And you guys can see that the left side of the scale is the scales look like this essentially.
Interesting.
Just a little unbalanced.
Well,
Yeah. So this bow, right? It's got super cool powers.
Yes.
When I went out there and grabbed it, I had a vision,
Uh-huh.
and the law bearer was like
Mhm.
there, and
Mhm.
she gave me this bow to help with the big problem that we have. So that's pretty cool.
that is pretty.
And she gave me
sick.
this really cool tattoo on my back.
You know, the second we came in here, I just knew that this dungeon was made for sucking.
Come on, you have one more. You have one more. You've already done two.
Yeah.
When I gave the description for the bow, everyone, I put suckin instead of sunken dungeon. It was a typo.
No.
And-
When we walked in the dungeon, the inn fell
And we
off.
started sucking.
The inn
I mean,
fell off the
you
sign.
guys did almost die, so
Ah,
I rolled so bad. So the howl for this is outside baseball. I know it's called inside baseball. Anyway, but the howl that they're supposed to regenerate on 3 of them, it only regenerated once for
Ooh, nice.
1. So you
Nice.
guys got insanely lucky. Anyway, continue.
well, looks like we have got another one, and we can. I don't remember. I mean, I do remember as Animus, but not as Caleb, where the other locations are. Do we want to head back to Emon to rest up and plan the next
Yes.
move? Okay.
Yes.
So
I would love a nice rest.
Matheus informed you guys that there is actually a suspected vestige underneath Emon itself, and that they discovered a labyrinth underneath Emon. And then,
puzzles! Yay!
yeah, you guys' favorite thing. And then
I love
there's also one that you know of in.
I was looking for it in my notebook, but this notebook is now getting filled up a lot faster than I thought to.
There's also one in the Gray Valley that you know of.
Is it like Greenland and Iceland where it's the opposite of
No.
what they have? So it's
No.
like a
No.
purple land or whatever.
The Gray Valley. Actually, everybody make a history check for me.
$28.
Professor Zook always coming through with the history.
18.
He's lived through a lot of it, so.
Oh.
14.
Okay.
24.
Okay. So you've discussed this before. The Gray Valley is the site of a battle that happened during the Calamity that caused the entire area to become basically a blighted forest. Yeah, it's not a fun place. It's in the cliff. It's a basically a gorge that's surrounded by the Cliffkeep Mountains.
Here it is. It's in the Gray Valley. I found it in my notes.
Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you.
What's Animus? What's the Gray Valley again?
Oh, the Gray Valley is it's a gorge. What was it, Jacob? The Cliff Keep.
All right,
Yes, it's
let's
a
get
gorge.
past it.
It's a gorge surrounded by the Cliff Keep Mountains
Yes.
northeast of Craghammer.
That's what it is.
Something
I
about
just
a
said
forest
that.
burning down.
And forests are burning down.
It's northwest of Western.
Why did
I think we
Gray Valley
should.
sit here?
I would like to rest somewhere. I don't really care where.
Well, Anzu, can you teleport us back to Emon so we can rest? And...
Oh, now you want to teleport.
There it is.
You guys, as you guys are having this little discussion, you hear the sound of footsteps coming down the hall from where you guys were.
Are we all accounted for?
Everybody's accounted for.
Anzu, get it ready. Anzu, get it ready.
I'm ready. I am readying the teleport.
I knock an arrow into my.
In your fancy new bow.
in my fancy bow.
Ready, wall of fire.
Okay. Do you have the spell slots for that?
I do, because I turned into a stupid mammoth.
Let's see here.
I didn't use a lot of my spell slots. A lot of them were because I had wall of fire up for so long, so I couldn't really cast much else other than cantrips.
I want to see the cast time of teleport really quick.
It's a minute.
It takes a minute.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Teleport is instantaneous.
Instant.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What was the other?
Teleport happens instantaneously. It takes one action, so its casting time is 6 seconds.
Okay. But he's readying it.
Yes, which means yeah. So as you guys are getting ready to teleport out, everybody kind of weapons drawn. You see a cloaked figure walk into the room, and you see a blade come out from their side.
No. Stop
As the
right
fire
there.
dragon
you and then
hits.
trigger it.
Okay, what are you doing?
I just want to say fuck you and then go.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Jacob
here.
said
Hang
the
on
5
just a
dragon heads, and I was like, no.
No, 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 no,
Not
no, no,
this again,
Said
please.
broken sword, and I was like, no. I know this guy.
I know him. Cloaked figure, sword,
I know.
dragon heads. He
Okay.
was my brother in another life.
What is
Not really. It just feels like it. I had such. It was
what's
such
the
a strange
level?
vision.
What's the level of teleport? Is it 7?
This one has to be an 8
Okay.
What's the other
because
teleport
that's
that's
the
like?
only spell slot I have left.
So as you guys are beginning to teleport out, you see a burst of blue magic come out from the other hand of the figure.
Oh
Fucking
god.
blue players. I just want to cast my mana rock, Jacob.
So the save in order to counterspell it is 18. I
Oh
rolled
shit! That's...
I rolled a 17.
Yes. I had a backup. Don't worry.
So you guys see this blue magic hit the teleportation circle that's forming, and you see it begin to crack and kind of fray. But Anzu, your stronger ability of magic flashes, and all of you teleport back. Where are you wanting to go, Anzu?
Goddamn right. Let's go in Tabitha's office.
Stop.
Okay, yeah. So you guys teleport into the meeting room. Yeah, nothing.
Where is this at?
In our
At the
guild
guild
hall.
hall.
It's up in the
Oh, okay.
at the third.
He was making a joke to get at Caleb.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right.
That guy finds every reason to find us.
Word.
It did. All 5 of you were there.
I mean, honestly, I don't blame him. I am quite good looking, especially with all 10 of my fingers.
Yes. You do. Wait. Did we ever get back that one?
The one finger that went through the
the blob.
sphere of annihilation.
No,
What
the blob. The red blob.
You mean cube?
Cube.
No, you guys
Dead.
still don't know where
Oh,
Cube
did
is.
we get that first?
What?
Yes, I'm still looking for
It didn't
He
happen.
just did Cube just disappear? Like what? I don't remember what happened.
Cube, I believe during a fight, Cube was engaging with one of the enemies and got captured, essentially.
Yeah. It didn't happen long ago in game,
It
but
happened
it happened
a
long
while
ago in real life.
Yeah, it happened, I think, like 6 months ago at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was taken with a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
That's when Anzu
Empira.
died. Yeah.
Okay, that was probably actually that's probably a little over a month ago in game also, so.
Yeah. All right, you guys are back home.
I'm gonna go eat some grub and then go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get some sleep. Let's talk about our next moves in the morning, I guess.
I'm gonna make some sweet, sweet love with my wife.
Is Linares here?
Linares is not in the guild hall. She is at the she is in the Cloud Top district.
I'm gonna go to the Cloud Top district.
All right.
Jacob, that thing that dropped my HP, is that still a thing?
Have you been healed by a greater restoration or higher healing spell? I don't believe you have.
I don't think so.
I should probably do that before we sleep.
Anyone that still has health drop will have that, even if they long rest.
I will do it for both Thea and Cirrus with my last 2 high-level spells. Did anyone else have an HP drop?
I think Zygon did too.
I also have written down that I'm immune to or I resist lightning, but it's a temporary thing. Is that I don't remember what that's for.
Oh, you have a light. You have a cold resist. Never mind.
No, I know I have a cold resist for my armor, but I don't remember what that lightning resist was for.
I believe it was the mushroom.
Yeah, it was a mushroom I gave you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you a random resistance.
That will be gone
that's
by
right.
now. Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
Or it can kill you. You know.
Still have a few of those.
Oh, yeah.
It can kill you.
All right. So Cirrus is going to get some food and go to bed. Thea, what are you doing?
I'm going to read my manual of quickness of action.
Okay.
I'm going to read as many hours as I possibly can while still getting my 4 hours of sleep.
Okay, so it's probably, let's see, what time would it be? So you guys went in when the sun was setting in Marquette. It's like the middle of the night right now. I would say it's probably about 1 in the morning. So yeah, you could read it you could sleep until 5 and then read it until everybody else gets up, or vice versa, or whatever you want to do there.
I guess that works. I'll do that.
Okay. And then Anzu's going to the Cloud Top to see Linares.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Cloud 9.
Okay.
That's one way to look at it.
Animus, what are you doing?
After greater restoration. Dang, I had something I want to do with Brady, but he's not here. I guess I'm just gonna go to bed. Okay.
So as all of you go to your separate locations, Anzu, as you're going to the Cloud Top district, it's, as I said, it's early in the morning. It's around 1 in the morning, and with your short in stature, gnomish legs, it takes you, I would say, probably about half an hour to get to the Cloud Top, maybe a little less. But you know that Linares recently has been staying in a large tower. But you're not quite sure where she is.
Are there any large towers around?
Make an investigation check.
He's just running around yelling, Linares!
Where are you?
Linares!
17.
17. As you begin looking around, yeah, there's quite a few large towers.
Oh no.
Mainly attached to other buildings. But I mean, you can start asking around if you want.
At 1 a.m. I'm looking for a girl.
Do any of them look Lenarisy?
Do any towers look Lenarisy? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Not particularly.
That's troubling.
Don't you have like message
Quite-
you're sending or something?
Quite the predicament I'm in. I suppose I'll have to do that.
That's what I thought.
Hello, darling. I have died once again. However, I was brought back normally, question mark. Where are you?
A few moments go by. Another few moments. You don't seem to get a response.
Oh no.
Oh,
She sweep.
she's fucking someone else.
This is like that
Bitch.
episode of New Girl when Winston runs to go get a condom and then doesn't know where she's actually living, so he just starts yelling on the streets.
Where did she say she was going to be last time?
So she has been temporarily. They have been staying with Matheus, and then also going back to a place called the Ivory Tower. The Ivory Tower is in the cloud top, and it usually houses whoever is the overseer of like magical things going on in the city. So that might be a place to check.
I want to go there.
All right. So you ask a few of the guards who are just like doing their patrols late at night. Most of them know who you are at this point, so they don't really bother you. But they direct you to this large ivory tower in the cloud top. It's a very tall tower, so that matches one of the criteria for you. The door is shut though, a big wooden, like an oak door.
I'd like to cast knock.
All right, so you cast knock. The door opens slightly.
I am just too clever.
Breaking into possibly a random person's room. He stops to tell
Yeah,
himself,
I'm gonna go in there.
I'm just so clever.
Okay. So as you enter, there's this small like parlor area, and then you see a large staircase that goes that spirals up.
Mhm.
Make an investigation check for me.
$21.
As you begin looking around, you see these cots that have been laid out in the room, and you see there's 4 total, 1 for each child, and then 1 for Targaryen, and then 1 for Lenaris. You see them all soundly asleep.
It's time to wake her up.
Okay. So you go over to her. What do you want to do? How do you want to try and wake her up?
Can I get some hot chocolate really quick?
There is a kitchen area.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some hot chocolate.
Okay, so you go in there. This is a kitchen not made for gnomes.
Breaking things.
Can I cast reduce on the kitchen?
This is
No.
so stupid.
What is
You
going on?
could you could cast enlarge on yourself, and then you would be tall enough.
What's happening?
more, Jonas.
Just go shake her a little. Hey, I'm home.
So you're now around 4.5 feet tall. It's quite the upgrade. You can actually see the countertop.
I want to make some hot dogs too.
Okay. So after about, we'll say about 15 minutes, you now have hot cocoa and bunless hot dogs.
The perfect meal to wake up to.
Yes,
In the
at
middle of
about
the night.
2 in the morning. Yeah.
Hey babe, I'm home. Here's a hot chocolate and a fucking hot dog.
I'm gonna wake her up.
Okay.
Just poke her. Hey, sweetie.
As you go to wake her up, your hand passes through her.
Oh shit!
This
What?
is some Lord of the Rings
All that
shit.
for nothing.
This is some Lord of the Rings shit.
And then, as you kind of look around, you don't know why you didn't notice this, but everything starts to fade away, and you realize that you were in an illusion spell.
He just has hot dogs and a hot cocoa.
He's just like,
Wait, do they exist?
that was a real kitchen. But yeah, so the parlor is not filled with cots or people or anything. It's an empty room, just a stone floor. You see the staircase is still there though.
I'll cast another sending.
Okay.
Hello, love. I came to wake you up with hot cocoa and hot dogs. And I found your little trick. Where are you?
You wait a little bit longer. The cocoa's starting to get a little tepid. The hot dogs, you gotta eat those or those are gonna be a loss. No response though.
God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna go wake up everyone else.
No.
Actually, I'll probably go find Thea just because I know she's awake.
Okay. So, what are you doing with the hot cocoa and the hot dogs?
That's how he's gonna
I'm
wake
gonna
me up.
press to digitate them to keep them warm.
Okay, so as they start to get cold, you go, okay, they're good.
He's gonna walk into my room. Animus, I got you some hot dogs to wake you up.
So, with hot dogs and cocoa in hand, you return back to the guild hall. Thea will say you're about 2 hours through your meditative state that you need to rest.
Okay.
You hear your door slightly open. Anzu's enlarged spell would be over by now. But you see Anzu's head pokes through.
What?
Yeah. I thought it would be a great bonding time at 3 a.m. I brought some hot dogs and hot cocoa. Would you be privy to one?
No, thank you.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're excited. Yeah, we can split this.
Thank you so much.
It's like a super overcooked hot dog now. It's been pressed to
I
digitize too
boiled
many
it.
times.
It's been in his little grimy
And
gnome
really
hands.
taste the Arcana.
That's
Hey, so I had a question for you. Do you know where your father is and all of your brothers and sisters?
There's so many of them at this point. I sure don't know where they all are. No.
Yes. Well, I went where they were supposed to be staying. Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm talking to Jacob. Do I know?
In relation, like, to who? Who do you want to...
Like Targaryen or somebody.
The last you heard, they were staying in the cloud top, going in between Matheus's place and the Ivory Tower. Same with the children. The children were given a private tutor by the Council of Emon, and they've kind of just been staying here. It's only been a few days at this point anyway, so...
I mean, I knew just about as much as you.
Yes, okay. Well, I went where they were supposed to be, and, well, they aren't there. Like, there was an illusion of them. I mean, the hot dogs were real, and so was the hot cocoa, but they weren't. And I'm a wizard. I've seen some pretty crazy haberdashery things going on, you know?
Some crazy hat stuff.
Did you try to send a message?
Yes, 2 times. And Linares never responded both times. And she loves hot dogs.
Is she
That's now
asleep?
canon. That's now canon.
I hate that that's canon.
It has to be very specific elven hot dogs, but yes.
Is she asleep?
She wasn't there. Just completely gone.
You also know, Thea, that since she is an elf, sleep is kind of a term.
I don't know, but it's just like you have to rest in some sense. I mean, I don't know.
Why the illusion spell?
It's a decoy? Maybe they're this.
Well, there's no shame in not sleeping, right? I mean, you'd never do it. Look at the bags under your eye.
Good. What could I do? I don't have a. Yeah, I mean, until I rest, I can't really reach out to them, or I mean, I can cast sending, do like one more.
Yeah.
That's all I can do until I rest.
Yeah.
I'll cast sending to Targaryen. Holy shit.
Okay.
Sorry it's so late. Just checking in. Are you safe? Anzu tried to come by, and you weren't there.
Okay. A few moments go by. The hot dog is getting cold.
Press the digitate.
It's warm again. You hear a response a few moments later. He was the one that came into the tower? We believed it was an intruder sent to kill us, so I created an illusion, and we hid. He was gone before I could say anything. Also, he was taller. We thought it was a halfling assassin.
Okay, I'll do one more.
So stupid.
No, he just came by for some hot dogs and hot chocolate.
And sex.
For some reason, the initial story seems less ludicrous than what you just said. I am with the children. Linares is at the Cobalt Reserve.
Sounds good. I don't really remember that. I used up all my spell slots.
Wait, what's the Cobalt Reserve? Is that the other?
The
library.
Yeah, it's like our massive library. I believe it's located in Western. Yes.
Ah. So she's not even here.
She's not in the city now.
That's funny.
You then, Thea, you hear a message in your head. Is everything okay? Do I need to bring the children to you?
I can't respond. I don't have it. Oh wait, yes I can.
You can respond because he's initiating it.
Yes. Everything's fine. We just got back from Marquette. Anzu is just being Anzu.
Well,
Or did you
I
hear
suggest you get some sleep. I believe we have things to discuss in the morning. I will meet you at the guild hall. I'll bring the children too.
Oh. Sounds good. Well, I'll finish my rest, and then for the rest of the morning, I will read my manual of quickness of action.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish this hot dog.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hot dogs and hot chocolate.
Oh boy.
So romantic.
Is that what we were supposed to leave out for Santa this year?
Yes. Yeah. Hot dogs and hot chocolate.
That's why I didn't get any presents.
Yeah. That's why you got sulfur in your stocking.
Wait. Not even coal. You were so bad you got
Yeah.
sulfur.
Fire and brimstone, baby.
Cirrus,
Aye.
as you drift off to sleep, belly newly full of food, you begin to dream. And as you kind of drift off, you look down and you see that your hands are bound in irons, similar to your legs. And as you kind of look around examining, you see one other person is coming towards you, also in chains. A half-orc man, probably in his mid-30s, scars all across his face, one down his eye, which has caused him to be blind in his right eye. And he looks over at you and he says, "Hey, you got a problem?"
Nope. Nope, just passing by.
And then your dream ends and you wake up in the morning.
What the fuck? What was that?
You all come to consciousness around, if you wanted a long rest, you'd need to be about 10 or 11 in the morning. Spell slots, you can use your hit dice, all that fun. Well, actually, hit dice is for short rest. You guys are full health, all good.
Jacob, have I seen this man before?
You have not.
I'm just gonna gloss over that.
You haven't seen him before.
That's all I get?
That's all you get.
Oh.
Wow, I
Serious,
walked downstairs.
Sirius, you awaken a little confused.
A little?
As you come downstairs, Animus, you see Meryl and Targarus Jr. Writing in some what looks like student booklets, basically. You see a few of the kobolds are kind of peeking over their shoulders, and you see Meryl say, "And see, now if you add a little bit of diamonds, you can do this." And then she does a big prestidigitation, and all kobolds go. And then one of them holds up a sign that says 10.
Nice.
And then they
Who
puts it
taught
down.
them numbers? It's getting dangerous in here if they're knowing numbers.
You see another one smack the one who held up a 10,
Oh.
and then they grab the sign and they flip it over so it's a 0 and a 1.
Oh, it says oi.
Yeah.
Ah, that's better. Targaris, how are you doing, my friend?
Um, well, we had an intruder last night,
What?
but other than that, we're doing. Oh no, it's actually quite funny. You see, Anzu came in. Um, he tries to cover Targaryen Jr.'s ears. I believe he came in after a long journey and wanted to see Linares. Um, but other than that, the children are adjusting well, and um, I've been sending letters to Singorn and haven't received anything back, which is slightly concerning.
Yeah.
That's actually why I'm here to discuss with Thea, and if you would like, all of you could join.
Well, I mean, the Singorn government did kind of tell us to get proof of everything that's happening if Singorn was going to actually join us as a city in this war.
I'm. Yes, that is true. However, I am not receiving letters from anyone.
Oh, that is troubling, for sure. I mean, last time, when we left Singorn, it wasn't exactly the best situation, and the fact that one of their main layers is just outside Singorn, they may be blocking letters, or they could have taken over some sort of government in Singorn, but it's a little bit dangerous to even try to go down there right now, just with how close it is to everything else that went on.
I'm concerned for Lunara, though. I plan on traveling to Singorn myself in the coming days to confirm things. And I believe I will have an escort. And you see, coming seemingly out of the shadows, you see Rupert.
Rupert, it has been
He
a
nods.
while.
Oh, hello there, you dirty bastard.
You see him disappear back into the shadows.
Rupert, remember the thing I gave you? As he disappears into the shadows. Anyways.
Rupert believes that it is best if he remain scarce.
That's a fair point. I mean, if you wanted me to, I can always teleport through trees to get to Singorn, fly around, and then teleport back. Just an option. It could be the safest option instead of sending people there.
I don't believe that will be necessary, Animus. Thank you, though.
Okay. I just wanted to give other options, trying to keep everyone in one area now, considering they're kind of trying to pick us off.
Well, I can assure you, I will be as safe as possible, and I will give you updates as needed.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
But that does bring up one small... With Linares gone to the Cobalt Reserve, and me leaving for Singorn in a few days, I was wondering if the children could stay here for the time being.
I'm not opposed to some free labor, but...
I mean, are you wanting to come down?
I mean, I would assume.
I was assuming you were, like, going through the book. But yeah,
I mean, I have to read it for 48 hours.
Yeah.
So it's not...
You do come down as you heard the back end of them wanting to go to Singorn, but you didn't get down there by the time Rupert was there.
Yeah.
Looks like more than one person missed their partner tonight or this morning.
Thea, I was just discussing with your comrades that I am planning on going to Singorn soon, for I have not heard anything from the council or Lunara.
You don't know if she and the baby are all right?
Before we left, I had talked to her, and she said that she was safe. But that was 5 or 6 days ago, maybe longer. Things are starting to kind of run together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not concerned. I have received reports that Singorn is still there, and in times of great distress, it can transport itself to the Feywild. So things should be fine. But I was thinking that you could take care of the children while I was gone, but I do not want to force them on you. If need be, I could hire a service of some sort. That's here, right? That's in the city.
I don't know, but they can stay here. Sure.
Good. He turns back to the kids. All right, children. I'm going to leave for a few days. I'm going to see your mother, and hopefully bring her here. But in the meantime, you get to stay with your sister. And Targaryen Jr. looks up and he's like, oh, can we, oh, and he's freaking out a little bit. And then Meryl comes over to you. Everything's going to be okay, right?
Of course. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my friends, and you see a few of the kobolds like throwing up diamonds and expecting, oh, nothing happens, and then others try and nothing happens, and then you guys see, like a shark's dorsal fin, a chef's hat, come in from the back, and you see a frying pan come down on top of one of the kobolds as all the kobolds scatter back into the kitchen, and you see him hitting his head with one of the frying pans, and they all scurry back into the kitchen. He looks at you, Sirius. Well, please take care of the children. I expect to be back in a few days, no longer than 3. Linares said that she was researching the Divine Gates, seeing perhaps if there was a way that we could contact the gods more directly. But she should be back soon.
Can I tell if Rupert is in the room?
Make a perception check.
Um, 27.
27. The room is colder than it normally should be at this time. You also see the shadows are a bit thicker in one corner of the room. You can also sense a faint smell of undead mixed with a little bit of blood. So he's either in the room or he was in the room, but it was very, very recent.
I'm gonna look in the corner where I think he might be.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give him a little look.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna walk over to the kids and start hanging out with them.
Okay.
Oh, Targaris.
Yes.
Also, could you take these notes back to the council if you find them? We did end up finding some proof of the experiments they were wanting. I mean, we have no physical proof of, because we can't bring a vat or the experiments back, but up until now we didn't have proof that there were experiments going on. Now we have multiple places of where experiments has been conducted, so here are notes and locations of where all these experiments are being done, and specifics on what those experiments are, including cloning, and raising an army. That's something that actually we haven't talked about yet. They are creating a large army.
Perhaps
A different time, maybe.
Perhaps we should discuss this in a more secure location.
Of course.
I will read your notes. He looks over to where Rupert is. Rupert, I'm going to discuss this in the private office. Please stay with the children. And you see the shadow kind of kind of flutters. The group goes up to the office room. The door is secured, and Targaryen sits down. He adjusts his glasses a little. He begins reading through them. Residuum. You know members of the Whitestone royal family, yes?
I know a few of them. Yeah. I mean, the ones that are left, unfortunately.
Residuum can only be found in Whitestone and the surrounding areas. It's, as far as we know, it's not naturally occurring either. As liaison to Whitestone from Singorn, I was privy to a few of their experiments with residuum. Percival, as young as he was keen on discovering ways to house electrical and arcane energies within residuum. From what you're discussing in these notes, it appears like Percival's research, albeit more advanced.
Jacob, is Percival the one that was evil?
He's the one that got blown up.
Oh, he got blown up. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was the one that was evil?
Well, there wasn't really an evil one. There was one that shot Thea.
Oh, yeah.
Oliver.
Yeah.
They're pretty evil, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you guys broke into the ziggurat. Well, seriously, you weren't there. But, like, they broke into the ziggurat, and it was trespassing. So, you know, stand your ground laws apply in Whitestone.
True. So there was Percival, and that was him. And he was also the one doing... Which one was the one making the armor for...
That was Percival.
That was also Percival. Who am I missing?
There's Oliver, Percival, Frederick.
He's the one who went to jail, right?
Yeah, Frederick's the one that had Vesper kidnapped.
Oh, that's... I was asking which one was evil.
And he died in prison. All of them are dead, except for Vesper, who is missing.
Yeah. And we don't even know if she's dead or not.
Yeah.
The real Vesper. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Percival's research had hit a snag. The train he was developing was powered mainly by coal. He wanted to use residuum, but the powder is so unstable, and it can really only be used in applications such as glassware and crystalline structures. They allowed us to experiment on some of the Whitestone that they had mined, and we found that it was better at conducting arcane energy than that of electrical energy. However, a few years ago, Percival decided that we should no longer be conducting residuum research. He said that he had discovered something that would harm stability. He never elaborated on that, however.
Well, if this research is still being conducted, there's the more obvious answer, which is they took his research notes and expanded on it in the locations that we've found them doing.
But according to these dates predate Percival.
That's true.
The date in the journal that you found, where they discover residuum, is 20 years before Percival was even alive.
Unless, I mean, it would be far-fetched to say that Percival was also a double, like Vesper.
Well,
but
you and I both know that is a possibility, as do all of you. However, it still doesn't make sense.
it's not likely, considering he's the one who stopped the process in the first place, unless he stopped the process in front of you to make sure that you and others who were backing the program knew that he was at face
Animus.
value trying to be good.
Animus, we are not children here. Singorn has a very diverse spy network. We monitor Whitestone just like all the other governments of Taldore and the world at large. Percival had ceased his research into residuum, like he said.
Okay.
This is troubling. And you say they have elongated figures. Is this similar to the creatures that you saw in the forest near Singorn?
Yes, very similar to those. Slightly different shape, but definitely very similar.
Have you discussed this with anyone else?
No, we just got back last night. Marqueus did see us while we were there, though. So they know we were
Really?
there. Yes.
They likely knew you were there from the time that you arrived.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, isn't it?
A group such as this has eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I would suggest taking this to Matheus. He was also part of the Residuum research team. He might know of something. Also, if you are to find raw Residuum, I would suggest not touching it. Especially if you are magically inclined. It is quite explosive and can amplify magical potential, but at a great risk to the user.
One thing I also don't mention in there is the amount of vats we found. There were close to 1,000 that we saw alone, and it looked like they could grow these creatures pretty quickly. So if they've been doing these experiments for as long as the dates say, then they have an army of tens of thousands possibly ready to strike.
I would suggest reaching out to the governments of Emon, Vasselheim, Oncarel. I would avoid Whitestone as a moment. We do not know if the supplier of their residuum still resides within the walls.
Of course.
And if they do, they are likely a member of the High Council. I will give these notes to the Council of Singorn. But I fear that bureaucracy moves quite slowly, as all of you know. You may have to fight this fight on your own.
We need something to be able to hold on to that army, though. The Ashari are not going to be powerful enough to take on even 10% of whatever they have. They have their own fights.
Well, I'd rather know and be distressed than not know and be worried. Very well. I will see you all in a few days.
Safe travels.
Travel safe.
As always. Alright. So, as you guys see Targarus leave the guild hall in order to travel to Singorn, that will be where we take tonight's break. Welcome back, everybody. So, why'd your camera go out of focus? That is weird.
Right as we try to get back into it.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah. Technology, it knows exactly when to break.
Gotta love it.
So, welcome back, everybody. Targarus has just left. What are you guys doing?
Heading back downstairs for some food.
Breakfast is served. Cirrus, you get your complimentary octopus salad thing.
Perfect.
Yeah. What are you doing with your old bow, by the way?
I'll put it in. Do I have a room? I don't remember if I have a room.
Probably
on the
gave
couch.
you
I
lockers.
believe Anzu said that you would sleep in the barracks.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean that's up to the group.
Lockdown never used his room.
That is true. What was that?
Abby.
Lochner's room is up for grabs.
That is true.
I'll as a hey, I'm moving into Lochner's room. I'll put my old bow.
Okay.
Like on a. Is there a desk or something in there?
Side table.
Yeah, there's like a bed and there's not a lot in there. You could have some stuff like ordered if you wanted it.
I'll put it on the table and then order some sort of hanging
Like a
thing.
yeah, like a frame or something to put it
Yeah.
in.
Just a heads up, your room does have the pole.
Yeah, your room does have the pole.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Great.
people will walk into your room to use the pole to go down.
Yeah, you see as you're kind of situating yourself and kind of getting used to the room, Zygon just walks right by, never breaking eye contact with you. And he slides down the pole, still not breaking eye contact with you.
Yeah, but
He goes down.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll go downstairs, I guess.
Okay. So as you all gather for breakfast, no one else is really here, except the kobolds. Soph and Garnash are cleaning things at the farm, and
Where'd we
yeah,
send
Turk's-
Turk off to?
Turk, you
sent to
sent to
Onoa.
Onoa, and then he returned. He has returned recently.
Okay. We should probably go talk to Matheus today, right? And then maybe try to figure out if we're going for either the next vestige or possibly going to a certain place that has islands and a rift that connects to the water elemental plane.
You guys aren't going to Panama.
Not the Panama. What is this Panama you speak of?
What is Panama? All right, do you guys want to go talk to Matheus?
Sure.
Uh,
I do need to bring the kids with me, I assume.
if you would like, yes. Unless you want to leave them in the capable hands of the kobolds.
No.
Okay. So, Thea, you notice as you guys are walking, oh sweet, as you're walking, the kids' personalities have changed a little bit since you've last really been around them. You see Meryl is a little bit more timid. She's kind of staying close to you. If you guys are in like a larger group, she hugs close to you. Whereas Targarus is being very, seems like protective. You see the scar is starting to heal up, and he's like checking corners as you guys are going around them. He's looking in alleyways. Not necessarily. Both of them are dealing with trauma in different ways. You guys are walking along. I need... Who's in the front?
Sure.
Okay. Animus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. I guess I wouldn't have... Oh no, that's... Never mind.
What'd you get?
It's a 1, Jacob.
Cool. So you guys, As you're getting closer to the cloud top, you see a bunch of the workers that go down to the docks are starting to get ready for the day and kind of going. Some of them are like second shift. And you see this this figure get closer, and then he trips and knocks into you, Animus, and the two of you fall, and he actually lands on top of you. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, let me help you up. Are you okay?"
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay,
I immediately. So he tripped and he fell on me? What?
Yeah, he stumbled and fell into you, and then he picked you up.
I want to immediately, before he tries to walk away, as I'm answering him, check to see if he just grabbed anything off my body.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, here's Animus not trusting the blue collar guys.
Yeah.
Classic.
This has happened to us before. 21.
21. Doesn't appear like there's anything missing from your person.
And he didn't check. He doesn't have anything in his hands that he like. Whenever he like let go.
Not
of
that
me.
you can see. Cirrus. You recognize this person.
Oh no.
Half orc, probably mid-30s, scars all over his face, and he looks at you. Doesn't seem to recognize you. Just, yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more careful next time.
No. It was my fault too. Don't worry. Just a mishap. Carry on.
Well, I hope all of you have a good day.
Excuse me, sir.
He's starting to walk past you guys.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
You look really familiar. Have we met before?
You hang out by the docks?
No, not usually. No. No.
Well, I don't know. That's where I spend most of my time. I think I'd remember a tiefling with one horn.
Yeah, we're kind of a rare bunch. I don't know, just like you just look just really familiar. What's your name? Maybe that'll.
It's Garoon.
Garoon?
Garoon.
Garoon. Garoon. I'm Cirrus. Nice to meet you, and
It's nice to meet you. Is there anything else?
No. I think that's it. I must have thought of somebody else.
Is he coming from the docks or going to the docks?
He's going to the docks.
Garoon, just also, we're the Flagon Slayers. We have a tavern in town.
I think I've been there a few times actually.
Yeah. And by the way, tonight we are actually going to do 10% off for any dock workers who come to the tavern.
Well, if I'm off work by then, I'll try and stop by.
Sounds good. Hope to see you there.
Yep. Yeah. I really gotta get to work though. It's nice meeting all of you once again. I'm sorry. But safe travels. Walk off.
Jacob, is he wearing a shirt by chance?
Is he wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a simple shirt, sleeveless.
Any
he's-
tattoos sticking out by chance?
A few like pirate, like kind of like marine style tattoos that are like done, like really
Nothing-
cheap.
Nothing scaly by chance.
No,
Vaguely?
not
Alright.
really.
Alright.
As you guys continue on, you eventually make it to the cloud top and eventually to Matheus' place. You see the yard is still very unkept as always. The walls are midway between standing and crumbling. You see the masonry is starting to go. As you knock on the door, it slightly opens. I need Thea to make a perception check.
If something happened to Matheus, I'm gonna be pissed. It's his 35.
35. As the door swings open, you can see that the latch on the door has been forced open, and that the lock was forced.
I'll peek inside.
Okay. As you look around, you see, well, make an investigation check for me.
9.
It's hard to tell whether this place has been ransacked or if it just looks like this. Matheus is a very eclectic person. Books are left on side tables and vanities and all sorts of stuff. However, you do... Sirius, you do as well. You catch the faintest whiff of blood.
Oh God, no.
Oh, Jesus.
I look around to see if anybody else caught that.
Thea did.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, who's staying with the kids? We're gonna have to.
I'm sure as hell not.
I'm not great with kids.
Well, if Thea's going in, then I'm going in. Targaryen Jr. kind of stands up, puffs out his chest a little bit.
Thea, maybe stick with them on the main level where we can all kind of come in quickly, if they're gonna go with you to search. I'll head upstairs.
They're pretty capable kids.
Oh, I know. I've seen Meryl handle herself before, so.
Hey, what about me?
I haven't seen you too much, Targaryen Jr. I haven't seen you do, but you know what? This might be the time for you to show me that I'm wrong.
You see he pulls his wooden practice sword out from his side.
Am I allowed to give him a real sword?
No!
Do it. Do it. Yes.
Do it!
Yes.
Targaryen Jr. says, do
yes.
it!
Do it.
Well, if Thea says no, I don't know if it's the best idea.
Just give him a
Thea,
dagger.
come on!
Just give him a little dagger. He'd be alright.
Do you want to give him any weapons?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him something.
Arm the children.
I have a frying pan. We all know how good frying pans are.
Frying pans are essentially a mace.
Yeah.
They're a good defense weapon if you put it
That's
on
very
the
true.
back.
I have a cast iron skillet. I could probably kill a man with it. Like, those things are hardcore.
Yes. Here we
Probably
go.
shouldn't advertise that on the internet, but
Anyone that has a frying pan could do it. Cast iron skillet.
I can't. I'm not capable of that.
If someone's invading your home.
Yes,
I
I
They can invade it.
Also, Animus has decided to arm Targaryen Jr.
No. No.
Targaryen reaches out for the
I'm gonna
knife.
give him. I'm gonna. Oh my. I'm not gonna give him a
No.
knife. I'm gonna give him.
Well, over there, they like 9?
Roughly, yeah.
You said they were very capable, Thea. I'm just
They're
making
fine.
him even more capable.
Yeah, but what if he trips or something and he stabs himself?
Well, that's why I'm giving him this. and
Natural selection, in my
I'm
opinion.
gonna give him a. I don't know what it's called. It's like one of those like. It's like a shillelagh. Like a
So
little
a big stick?
A stick with a heavy metal piece on the end.
Okay.
That's pointy.
Not pointy.
No, it's more like a club.
Yeah, it's a club. I basically just gave him a club. It's got a little bit more heft to it, Targaryen. You want to make sure that you put all of your force, unlike a sword, into the end of that object when you're hitting someone.
Yeah. Listen to him. He's a melee fighter, if I've ever seen one.
The only melee object I have happens to be a staff that turns into a shillelagh. So, just a thing. Just.
He looks at it. This is so cool.
All right. Secondary thing, everyone stay safe. Let's spread out. Jacob, I cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I think
Throughout the house, you get magical objects, and then you also notice there's a few. Perhaps there's a reason Matheus made sure to direct you guys where you were going. There's a few traps throughout the house.
Okay. As anyone's walking towards the directions they are, I will point out before I head upstairs. Like, hey, just by the way, 20 steps ahead of you, there's a trap on your left. Sirius,
So,
30 steps ahead of you in the
who's-
room on your left.
Nobody.
Who's going with who?
I've got the kids.
Hunter, are you
Okay.
in here? What is going on? Hunter?
Eh,
I'll go with Animus.
okay. All right. We'll say that Anzu is going to stick with the kids and Thea.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Hunter?
Oh wait.
Thinking about it.
The mute came off and then back on. Anyway, we'll do Animus and Sirius first. So as you guys creep up the stairs, you see a bunch of paperwork, books, just knickknacks.
They're petty.
Little. There are a few paddywhacks, but not many.
There any dogs to give a bone to?
No, but there are a few Cracker Jacks.
Ah.
Anyway, as you begin looking around, nothing really seems out of the ordinary. You eventually round a corner, and you see a trail of blood leading to what looks like a closet in the guest room.
I like look at Sirius and I go, I'm gonna cast. What magical? Do I see any magic anywhere?
Not
close
in
to
this
us?
room, no.
Or any in the rooms like near us, like anything moving with an object?
No, nothing moving.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. On
Um,
you and Sirius?
Yes, so we both get a
Okay.
plus 10 to our stealth
Okay.
as we head in.
Okay. As you guys creep into the room, I need you both to make stealth checks.
Add guidance to myself.
You said it's plus 10?
Yeah, plus
Yes.
10. Which is very good for me right now. $23.
26.
Um,
God, that was a terrible roll.
I know, I rolled a 3.
Fucking hell, I rolled a 6.
you guys begin creeping into this room, being very, very silent. The floorboards don't even really move. You get close to the closet. Who's opening it? Guys, there's a video delay. I don't know how you're going to do this.
I had scissors.
I also had scissors.
Oh. Fuck!
God damn it.
We have to keep going.
Gotta commit to the bit now.
Oh, okay.
All the
It's-
parchment shears.
I point at him and
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly reach for the door.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to
arrow drawn.
open
open
door.
Comes a body spills out of the closet, slumped off to the side. You see Matheus's maid fall out of the closet. You see a large wound in her abdomen. It seems as though she maybe bled out in the closet.
Fuck. Okay,
Is there anything else in the closet, or is it just...
No, it looks like spare linens.
what kind of wound does it look
nature.
like? Sword or
And,
magic?
stab
Plugging
wound.
one?
Stab?
Looks like a stab wound. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually try to kind of just put her body. Oh, I look at Sirius. I'm pretty small. We're gonna go... Stage whisper. Let's put her body back in so that we can keep searching, and if someone comes back to this room, they won't know that we already were in here.
I don't want to touch her body, though.
Seriously, I'm already holding
Dead stuff
her.
is icky.
I'm holding her body. Just push her shoulder. We're just gonna put her sitting down in the closet. Just push her shoulder a little.
Alright, I'll...
Put her body back in the closet.
With minimal effort, you get the body back into the closet.
Okay. Back out into... Oh, is there any, like, footprints or, like...
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, good call.
A lot of blood, so... There we go. 19.
You begin looking around. Really, all you see is the footprints that she made coming in here while she walked through her own blood. You get the feeling that she was not their primary target, and once she was out of the picture, they did not pursue her. They really didn't care if she lived or died.
Where did... Oh. Maybe we follow her back to... Or follow back to where the blood trail began. I'm assuming Matheus was probably the real target here.
Alright, so as the two of you begin to follow the blood trail back, Thea, Anzu, and the kids. So Targarus Jr. is trying to get in front of you to protect you.
That's so cute.
He checks corners every so often. You see Meryl is literally clinging to your leg. Like, you're essentially having to drag her.
Yeah.
Anzu's taking up the rear, watching behind you guys. Make an investigation check as you come into, like, the foyer. The word is hard, because it's spelled foyer.
It's also
18.
pronounced foyer.
Foyer! Got an 18.
Mhm.
So you begin looking around. You see a flower a vase knocked over with the flowers on the floor. You see a few what look like gash marks in the sides of the walls, perhaps from sword swipes. You also notice kind of a large animal tooth. You don't quite know what from, but kind of weird, sitting on the floor. As you're inching closer, you see on the wall a bloody handprint, as if someone braced themselves against the wall briefly, and then in a quick haste kind of dragged their hand over the wall for a brief moment before continuing to run.
Okay. Is there like a blood trail or anything I can follow still?
Not that you've seen.
Can I pick up the tooth?
Yeah, sure. You have a tooth.
Can I like try to guess at all? Like what? Like look at nature?
Make a nature check.
Oh, it's a natural one.
It's a tooth.
It's a tooth.
It's a pretty big tooth.
Pretty big. How big? Right? How big?
I would say about 11 or so inches. Big tooth. Big tooth. A little under a foot long. Yeah.
That's nuts. What is this, like a saber-toothed tiger?
Possibly.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the tooth. No, I'll give it. Actually, no. So did I just like, so from the door, like, is there anywhere else I can like explore?
So there's his study that you guys met with him a few days ago. There's also his office, which is a little bit different. It's close. That's where he does more of his is official business for the county. But then, I mean, there's the kitchen. There's a bedroom down here. Like,
Can I try to look in his study?
yeah. So you look in, and you see this room is completely trashed. The bookshelves are all just disheveled, and there's hundreds of books on the floor. Paperwork scattered everywhere. You also notice there is a small trail of blood that's kind of littering some of the papers inconsistently. You also see the mounted dragon heads and one of the dragon skeleton heads that Matheus keeps in his study. Two of them on the ground, one of them still hanging.
Like, what books have blood trails on them? Is there any significance to that? Like,
No.
Okay.
From what you can tell, it's random.
they weren't just like looking through books.
No.
Okay.
All of them are knocked over too. Like, this wasn't them looking for something, it was like a struggle ensued in this room and caused bookshelves to fall and things to spill out, stuff of that nature.
And I guess I go look in the office too. Unless if there's nothing else to look at.
Not that you can really find. You go into the office, and I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay, good. That's a good one. I think it's gonna be in like the 30s.
You creep in, but you see as you're going in, Targarus has gotten something stuck to his foot, a paper stuck to his foot. So he comes down and it crunches, and then he notices and sees you notice, and he starts trying to shake it off, and it's just fluttering and making a ton of noise. And then Meryl reaches down and peels it off his shoe and gently places it down on the floor.
I'm gonna touch Targarus, and I'm gonna give him the blessing of the trickster, so he gets advantage on stealth checks.
Okay. As you go into the office, the blood here is much, much more pronounced. You also see a few of the windows have been busted out. More of the gashes along the walls. And then the blood trail goes to one of the bookshelves, and you see it seems to stop.
So one of the bookshelf doors. Can I investigate it?
Make an investigation check. Well, it's a bookshelf. So the books are on the floor. You see another dragon head mounted. You kind of feel around at the seams. You don't really notice anything. None of the books are still on the shelf, so it's not a book mechanism. But yeah, you don't seem to notice anything.
Do I think that there's anyone in the room?
Make a perception check.
Hunter, are you there?
22.
22. Other than the four of you in there, you don't really notice anyone else. You don't sense any arcane energy or anything like that.
From my little jeweler's loot.
No one hiding in the ethereal plane.
Can I try to have Anzu look at the bookshelf and help him investigate it?
Yeah, sure. I do not know. Hunter, are you here? We can't hear you if you're speaking.
Can Anzu help me?
Oh,
Nope.
well, nope.
Can Anzu
He in
help
fact
me?
is not here.
Oh, wait, he's back. Yeah, we still can't hear you if you're speaking. Oh, wait.
Hello? Hello?
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Boop. Beep bop, boop bop. Beep boop.
Andrew,
Boop,
go ahead
boop,
and roll an investigation check for
boop,
me.
Hello?
With advantage, 'cause I'm
Hello.
Can you hear us? Hunter?
A roll. I heard roll and check.
Investigation.
30.
Here, I'll type it in the chat. You already got it.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, wait.
Hunter, get on your phone.
That is why Discord also has text chat. So as
With
we're kind of
advantage.
yeah, with advantage. While we're kind of waiting on Hunter here. So Animus and Sirius, as you guys follow the blood trail, it goes back downstairs, and you eventually make it into the kitchen, where you see there's a big splatter of blood on some of the appliances. You also notice things aren't really they're not disturbed in here. Like, no dishes or anything are destroyed. You go ahead and both of you make an investigation check for me.
So nothing looks like it was like a fight didn't happen in here.
No.
20.
Also a 20.
Nice.
Yes.
With your powers combined, you notice there is broken glassware on the floor. The tea set that Matheus would often use is shattered on the ground.
Does it look like it was like put back, or just like nothing at all was touched except for that tea set?
Nothing was touched.
Interesting.
You also see something written in Halfling, but it's written in blood.
Enemies will be
either-
everywhere.
Do either of you speak Halfling?
Would Zygon have come with us on this?
I would say
Ooh.
Zygon would probably be with you guys, yeah. You would split up Anzu via kids, Zygon with you guys.
He can read it.
He technically can. You see him kind of look at it, kind of does one of these to adjust, flips the eye patch up, flips it back down. I've played with Brady for 4 years. I know how he plays his character. It says danger in house.
Well, that's kind of a hindsight thing now, isn't it?
Well, I'm just telling you what it says, man. I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know what it means or anything.
Do you want me to turn into a bloodhound and sniff it out?
I mean, do we really need to? I mean,
I don't know.
blood from here up to their dead body.
That's fair.
Yeah, but we need to find the one who stabbed the person who bled, who died in the closet.
Does the blood trail continue?
No, it originates here.
And then it goes up into the closet.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where the attacker first gained entrance into the house.
Who wrote the blood message?
So the maid was halfling. So
Okay.
Oh, I could have put her back in the closet by
possibly.
myself.
Possibly her.
Most likely her, yes. Maybe we try to just head down the hallway and see if Thea and Anzu and the kids have found something?
That works for me.
So Thea, with Anzu's help, you begin looking at the bookshelf. Nothing seems out of place. There's not any books that are lingering or anything. You do notice, though, on the dragon statue, it's missing a tooth.
Interesting. What happens if I put the tooth back in the spot?
So you put the tooth in the spot, you hear clunk, as you see one of the bookcases kind of slides ever so slightly, and the blood trail continues down into what looks like a hidden basement.
Okay. This is where I get nervous.
You see Meryl sends a few lights into the stairwell. The blood trail continues down the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go down in this one, so I'm assuming they need to in this direction at some point. They said they were gonna go find us.
True.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
heading
so-
down towards you.
As the bookcase slides open and Meryl sends through the lights, Animus and Cirrus and Zygon do return.
Also, you
Oh,
guys,
that's great.
you first.
Secret passage.
Secret passage, pass without trace.
Secret tunnel.
You guys all have pass without a trace.
mountain.
I was just about to do that. It's funny.
I hope they make that like super hype in the live action show. I want it to be huge.
Like a whole episode just of.
Well, I mean, technically that is an episode.
I mean, yes, but.
But yes, I want like a full chorus. Make the band a giant choir where they all sing Secret Tunnel.
It's like 400 people.
Yes. Combine that stupid episode with the two tribes where they have to get them through the canyon and Secret Tunnel together.
Yes.
Boom, done. Anyway.
Hey,
Um,
You should be a movie writer.
Yeah, it's up right now.
Okay.
Let me see how long.
Oh,
it
Hunter's gone.
lasts.
Hunter's gone again.
Hunter.
He's gone. Hunter never existed. Ooh. We weren't invited to his wedding. Ooh. Caleb, are all the screens messed up now?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
kind of the issue. Can you text
Okay,
him
well
real
then.
quick?
Here, let me just do this.
Caleb in post.
This will add a screen, correct? Does
Yeah,
it readjust
but-
them?
It puts
And a
you in
different
my
spot.
spot and
Ah,
Zach in
well.
Thea's spot.
I'm Thea.
I tried.
Can someone text Hunter? We'll be right back, guys.
I think
Caleb-
he's gone, Caleb. I think it'd be easier if you just adjust it for this and then we can finish the episode.
Caleb in post. Put like that technical difficulty screen.
I have it. I was about to put it up.
We need to make one that's like a little animation of like Lochnar kicking like a PC like a tower or something. I think that'd be really funny.
Just don't wanna open up something. Give us just a second.
I'm so excited for the Avatar live action show. Please don't Shyamalan it.
Don't That fix it? Nope, did the same thing.
Wait, if I add a screen, if I add a
Keep
screen,
adding screens.
does that work?
Let's all add a screen.
No.
You get a screen, and you get a screen.
Just put it back, Jacob.
You know what's crazy to think about? Children now don't get that reference. Because
Oh,
Oprah hasn't been on the air in like 15 years.
It's true.
Let's just do this. Oh gosh, the bigger issue here.
Thank you for providing. I mean, we can just end the episode here.
No, I got it.
This is a climactic place to end.
We're gonna put this right here, and then I will try to remember to edit this in post. We are all on the screen.
Future Caleb, you must fix this in post.
Oh, Hunter's back.
Oh God.
Never mind. Mine.
Hunter?
Okay.
Caleb, have fun editing this.
Yeah, really. Just cut like 20 minutes. We briefly heard you, Hunter.
And you hear me now.
Yes.
Okay. This happens again. I'm giving up for the night.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We
We were discussing that anyway.
We're probably ending after the next little segment anyways, so.
All right. So, who is going down the stairwell first?
Let me see
Me.
how long.
Before,
Anzu is or Thea
Yes.
is?
hold on. I'm gonna cast Death Ward twice.
Okay.
Once on Targaryen and once on Meryl.
Aww, big sister energy. Oh,
What does
Okay.
that spell
Picking
do?
on my spells, and they are
If-
very different based on the fact that the kids are there.
if Death Ward, I believe if they drop to 0, they gain a hit point, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So if the kids drop to 0, they will come back with 1 HP.
Yeah. Just once.
Yeah, just once. So they could get 2 tapped, and then there's
Okay,
not a lot
so-
they can do.
Pass without
But
trace will.
it's just a measure, protective
Yeah.
measure.
Yeah.
It will
It's like a
last for an
seatbelt in a
hour.
car.
Exactly.
Okay.
I choose any creature within 30 feet of me, including myself, has a plus 10 bonus to Dex checks or stealth, Dex stealth, and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Well,
Alright.
Does that mean we
I'll go first.
don't
Okay.
have pass without trace anymore?
We do. I have it for an hour, and everyone in the group now has it though.
He just
So-
spent another spell slot.
no, we had it for an hour. Like
No, but you only cast it on Sirius and you, correct?
everyone within 30 feet of me.
Matty type wants
gets
back
it.
your internet, so you won't get Matty type back your internet.
Oh my gosh, is that
What's that?
what is going on?
Shay's telling me that tomorrow she's gonna try and fix the internet stuff.
Yay,
Yay!
Shay!
Shay's the best.
If I have to?
Huh?
Did you tell them that I'll be a cunt if I have to?
I didn't say that part, but
We heard that part though.
We just heard
apparently
that.
they
part.
heard that.
I love you.
Oh,
I didn't
sh-
realize your microphone was on.
Shay's the best. Honestly,
Hi.
if we could swap Hunter for Shay, I think we'd all do it. Even
Say,
Hunter.
Fuck you. How's your wives and my kids?
What?
Jacob, it just says each creature I choose within 30 feet of me. So
Isn't it on cast though?
no, it just says for the duration each creature you choose within 30 feet of me. So for the duration of an hour, each creature I choose within 30 feet of me gets a plus 10 bonus.
Does that mean I get a bonus?
Yes.
Because it's a veil of shadows that moves with me. So it like
That sounds edgy.
yeah, it is edgy. It really speaks to my character.
Yeah, bro.
It's like any other like effect that would radiate from the caster.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Allow it.
But I'll allow it for now. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people take it in that way, just because it radiates from the caster. That means once you become in contact with it.
Anyway, Thea's going first.
Yeah.
You see, as Thea, as you go, Targaryen is creeping up behind you. He's gonna come with you.
Huh?
Okay, he's gonna roll a stealth check. He has advantage.
And the plus 10.
Okay,
So I need to roll.
go ahead and roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna use my Percy dice.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's delayed steal.
29 plus 10, so 39.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you go down, let's see, Meryl also needs to roll a stealth check. Ooh, she's very stealthy. She rolled a 19 plus 10, 29. Okay. Targaryen's got a 22. All right. So the three of you begin creeping down there, and the blood is still there, going closer and closer down the stairs. You eventually, as you get further down, and the rest of the group is kind of following, kind of at a staggered pace, you hear the sound of running water.
Which direction is it coming?
Which direction is what? Is it coming from?
Which
From
direction?
down the stairwell, further down.
Oh, so I'm not all the way down.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep going very slowly.
You eventually make it to. It looks as though Matheus had the house modified to connect to the sewer system under Emon. You also notice slumped across what looks like a small canoe, Matheus, who is either, well, you don't see breathing, and he is slumped partially over. The canoe is still tied, but he is slumped over. You also see what looks like 4 swords sticking out of his back.
What?
Jacob, can
I was gonna say, can I make a medicine check, but I don't think I need to.
You certainly can try.
I'm gonna try.
I think he's dead.
Well, I'm
Can I-
gonna look around. Do I see somebody?
wait,
like,
wait.
is this a trap? Do I see somebody waiting for me?
Wait, can I
Okay.
cast Find Traps?
So, Thea, as you're kind of frantically trying to figure out using your rogue abilities, you see your ranger just. There are no traps.
Coast is clear.
All right. Would you like to approach him?
Very slowly. But hold on.
We might want to
I
do
want-
so quicker to save him. We need to save him.
Yeah, I understand.
Just
I guess no. I'm just gonna approach him.
Okay. Roll a medicine check for me.
Matheus, no!
I believe I got it there.
Why must the good die young?
I mean, he's in like his mid-50s for ye old fantasy time.
I want to fall to
Flavor
my knees and I want
packs,
to hold
baby.
his head. I want to hold his head in my hands. Matheus, why?
19.
What'd you get?
19.
You begin checking his body, and as you go to touch one of the swords, you see it just blows away.
Ah.
Blows away
Full,
like
it's a full circle.
What?
You then see the other 3 swords all seemingly disintegrate. Just
I'm looking
float away
around.
into
What's
dust.
going on? Where did they go? Who's around?
You make a perception check.
I don't trust anything right now.
I want to grab Matheus.
Okay.
Is it really him? Is it his body?
It's him. It's him.
28.
28. You listen intently. You hear the rushing water. You hear a few drips. No one's around.
Who is it?
I cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my jewelry? Can I look through my jeweler's loot?
You look through. There's no one hiding in the ethereal plane. You see a few. You see a few wounds begin to close. And through your medicine check, and Animus kind of assessing him, there is a very faint pulse.
Okay, I'm gonna cast heal on him.
Okay.
I was about to do the same thing, so it works out.
Well, you cast Passive Trace, so I'll do the healing. Since I didn't have to do that. Yeah, you should get 70 hit points.
So, you see him come to consciousness.
Shh.
You see blood
Stop.
just come out of his mouth.
Shut up. I'm kidding. I don't actually do that.
Shut.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Shh, go back to sleep. I will hold out I'll hold out like a handkerchief though.
He looks around. And then he looks up at you. And you see, as he kind of scans your group, you see his eyes locked to Zygon. And that will be...
No
Oh my
way,
God,
Jacob.
that's some bullshit.
Oh.
I want to say thank you all so much for watching and coming to the stream. Yeah, we hope to see you next week.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
See you guys.